Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Oafdiscussions. I'm your host. Get it right. Keep it formal. Keep it funky. We have a nice, concise show to everyone this week. Welcome to our Saturday recording. It's been a week since the last time we hung out with you. With me, as always, is Mr. Brent.
What up, everybody?
Shayna is in the house.
Hello, hello.
Winner of Best Background Award this week. And to my left, Mr. Webb.
Hey.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How's everybody feeling? Living life. I was irately trying to fix the freaking program that we were trying to do a live stream tonight, but it didn't work out. But it was just going to be kind of a test stream, so we'll work those kinks out and get back to you on that. But yeah, we've got some things to talk about. Brent has.
Does that mean we failed the test?
Yes.
Yeah, we failed this time.
Flying colors.
But thank God it ain't the finals, because we'd be fucking done.
Not March
like
Madness, NBA.
Yeah, it's like midterm, so we'll be all right. We'll figure it out. We got another week to iron it out, so it should be good. I'm gonna sit here as soon as we're done, fucking finish it. But yeah. So we have some music, I guess, to talk about, specifically concerts that people have experienced. Two of our people.
Okay.
Including an album release.
Yeah, including some album releases as well too. Some crazy stuff.
We do got an album
But
release. Damn.
I want to start. Let's see. Do we want to start? Shayna, do you want to start first with yours that you
Ladies
experienced? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not go.
Oh, dang.
I ended up keeping my butt home. My bad.
What concert was it? Who was it?
It was Panic at the Disco. And
Okay,
I really wanted to go. I do enjoy their music a lot, but it was like Sunday night, and it was one of those days I was like, being home is actually really nice right now, so I'm just going to keep doing that.
Would have been awesome. I saw a bunch of people that was actually at that show that time, and then I had a couple friends that were at the Lil Wayne show in Louisville.
Lil Wayne, Gucci.
Last night?
Yeah, last night. Was Gucci?
Yeah.
Was that Twitter?
I think it was Lil Wayne, Gucci.
Ain't baby anymore.
Yeah.
21 Savage.
Oh, really? Damn, that was a hell of a. That was a
My
crazy.
cousins went last night.
Yeah.
Nice.
I seen
Sweet,
some video of it. Lil Wayne looked like he was doing all right. Like he was
That's
doing
what I
a
heard.
nice little show.
People seem to be praising his performances still, which is always good. I mean, of course, as long as he's been doing it and stuff like that.
I mean, he better
yeah.
have a good performance as long as he's been.
Oh, yeah. Right, exactly. But yeah. So
That was
moving
easy.
on. Yeah, it was good. I told you, concise. But yeah, so Brent has been waiting to talk about this since last week, honestly.
Give you Father Time stories. Okay.
Yeah, I got a story time with Brent.
Oh.
Brent actually went to the Erykah Badu Common concert, and Bilal was on him too, right? Am I right? Or who was that?
Bilal?
Bilal?
Was
I
it
thought you
Bilal?
was like giving me a new nickname or something. I was like, wait, what? I
No,
was not on
no.
stage, sir. I was not.
Right, yeah, not that night. Not on the ticket.
Okay.
They didn't pay. They didn't pay you enough.
They didn't pay the fee.
Right, yeah. So you went to the concert,
Yep.
had a blast. Tell us
did.
about it.
All right.
That's it.
So I'm gonna give you the short bad, then we'll go to the good.
Okay.
I was talking to some people. They could have did a better. We felt like they could have did a better venue. Broadbent Arena is at the fairgrounds. It's kind of small, kind of quaint.
Older arena too, isn't it?
It's very old. I think it's older than me. And that might not be saying much, but the thing is old and it feels like it's that old. It's like going into like, as if like if your school moved, like if your elementary, middle school or something moved to a different like building or location and getting to go back in the old building. That's what it kind of felt like. It was like,
See, that's where they have the Trump thing at. So that, yeah, I feel you. That's exactly what it felt like.
It felt like it just has memories and stories, but it's like,
Right.
I'd rather been somewhere else. All right, so it was that, and then the drink line was stupid. Apparently, the ABC was in there watching everything. So you were getting very weak drinks, and they were like $10 to $12.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I think no, wine was $7, beers were $9. Maybe
Ooh.
8. Yeah.
A bottle or glass?
Bottle.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Was it Was there a selection, or did they just have like some specific stuff?
I got a Bud Light. No, I got a Budweiser, and I tried to look over in the little thing, and I was like, nope. I know they had Jack.
Okay.
I don't know if they had Henny.
Okay.
They might have had, they had the usual.
The Lil Wayne concert, they probably would have had Henny.
I was about to say Lil Wayne concert.
If they didn't have Henny at the Lil Wayne concert, that would have been a problem. All right.
Right. That'd have been a fight.
You need your hen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody
Exactly.
needs a hen at a Lil Wayne concert. Oh shoot. So
Black person's nectar.
Hey, when they was talking about the Lil Wayne concert, like everybody was just like, man, it was cloudy in there. I was like, what did you expect? Like,
it's 21 Savage, Gucci, and Lil Wayne.
There's bound to be allergies, man. What you mean? All that smoke.
There you go. There has to be allergies. You better sit somewhere else if you don't want. If you go to a Lil Wayne concert, a concert like that, and you don't expect there to be smoke, and you're allergic to smoke,
yeah,
you're trying to commit suicide. Like,
no, it wasn't weed. It was just the building wasn't up to code. It was just asbestos.
It was just asbestos. People were jumping around too much. The funny thing is, I bet you the Palace is probably in better shape than the what's the name, the Fairgrounds.
Yeah,
it's the best thing.
It is.
Yeah, because they have a lot more stuff consistently at the Palace, and the thing is, I feel like it almost. I mean, I guess without mentioning size and amount of tickets sold, I feel like it would have made more sense to have Erykah at the Palace. Like, Erykah Badu is you want a more intimate show. You don't want to have you don't really need an arena, even though that Fairgrounds arena isn't really that big, but still, something like the Palace lends itself more to her.
I think the Palace would have fit her very well. Plus, it would have allowed everybody to be even closer. Right. But they didn't even sell out the whole Broadbent Arena. I mean, they said the tickets were sold out, but I could see seats everywhere. Yeah, seats weren't completely full, and that might have been because of stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, just how the stage was set up, stuff like that. So yeah, the drink line was crazy. It felt like a little miniature reunion. Like, I was just running into people, trying to be inconspicuous. I was like, I'm just gonna hit this Badu, chill, kick it. Boom.
Right.
Nah, I'm running to everybody. Hey, how you doing? This and that, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So, shouts out to all the people that snuck in flask, Jello shots, and everything else. I just want to shout out to you all.
Jello shots? Yeah. They snuck in Jello shots?
Yeah.
I know. Okay, that's commitment.
Allegedly, I may have known of a person who snuck in their Jello shots, like 50 of them.
Good. I mean, that's good.
Why are you shaking your head? Well, why are you shaking your head? Jello shots not good?
I'm just thinking of that just sticking in your pockets.
Right.
I mean,
and just
it was a chick with a purse.
She just got them. She got them on cookie trays,
like plastic.
Yeah, they were in the plastic club with the lids, and then they was all in Ziplocs. So
yeah, okay. Lady at the U of L games, she throws them out anytime they get a touchdown.
Bing, this could be the same person. Who knows?
Might have been.
Who knows? But I'm not gonna put a name out there because I want her to keep doing what she's doing. You were the real MVP. I almost died because right as I'm about to take the Jello shot, I had to look at it because it was red, and I was like, or peachish, and I was like, yo, what flavor is this? Is it strawberry? Yeah. And she was like, yeah. I was like, let me put the lid back on that. Somebody can take care of that.
Allergy?
I'm allergic to them.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah. Well.
Even though it's probably
it's just
yeah, it would fuck with me. Yeah.
It would just red sugar.
It's just red and sugar. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
It fucked with me. That no, knowing her, she would have put real strawberry somehow in those, and yeah, no. Like you gotta know your chef. I would have died.
Alcohol and these are all natural Jello shots. I just want to get drunk.
And first of all, that's not even possible.
Wait, get drunk?
More on like a motherfucker.
Yeah, all
natural Jello.
All natural Jello.
Slander. That's funny.
That might be a show title. That might be a potential show title. But all
natural Jello shots.
All natural Jello shots.
I like that.
Goes down slow.
I like how it goes down smooth.
You took it too far.
That's slow. Like good too. That.
Open your mouth, baby.
That's for you.
Just mark.
Yeah.
Very specific demographic and audience.
Oh man.
The boring demographic.
But so Bilal had microphone issues. I would say Common had some microphone issues, but Bilal, so half the people said he did a really good job. The other half was like, couldn't hear him, don't know what he did. When I was hearing of him, he was way off key on a whole lot of stuff. That's here nor there, but he was doing a lot of his newer stuff, and I don't know,
Might have been. Yeah, it might have been. He said would that have been the microphone?
Oh, I got a delay.
Possibly.
Oh.
Possibly. But he was doing a lot of the newer stuff, and I don't know much of his newer stuff, so I can't fault him for that because that was just me not doing my homework. So it was like a lot of songs I was like, first time hearing it, I was like, they're okay. He did. I don't even remember the song. He did one that I was like, yeah, I like that one. Yeah. We're gonna move on. But he did a nice little set, probably like a good 30 minutes, 40 minutes maybe.
Okay.
Now, in between each set, like Bilal stopped, they reset up the stage. It was like 30 to 40 minute breaks.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a huge problem because Erykah Badu, that one felt like from Common to Erykah Badu felt like almost damn near like an hour.
Really? Jesus.
So
Be glad Hill wasn't added to the set.
He'd still been there waiting. He said if Lauryn Hill would have been added to the set, you would have still been there waiting.
Oh yeah, because she never came out.
Right.
She just now showed up.
Yeah, she just now showed up, and that was a week ago. So Common came out. Common. I've never seen Common live. I've seen like videos, like YouTube, Tidal, whatever.
I've always heard really like he's got a lot of energy live.
Yo, he has so much energy. Like he reminds you of old school hip hop for real. Like how people used to like command the stage. Like his commanding the stage is like pure energy. He's over high-fiving people in the background, the pianist, the drummer. Like he's over saying what's up to people. He's going, left side of the stage, right side of the stage. I don't know how many times I had to put my hands up. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "I got it. Don't hurt me."
I was like, "Yo, man, hey." And then he was like, "Power fist everywhere." Like, "Yo, put the power fist up." I was like, "Oh, brother, you got soul." You know what I'm saying? You got to say it in the undercut. Brother, you got soul.
Did he have he had his full band with him, right?
Yeah, they did awesome.
Was his flute player with it?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, light-skinned girl?
Man, I've seen a lot of light-skinned girls.
No, on the stage. There wouldn't have been 20.
It was too many light-skinned girls.
His band's not all light-skinned girls.
I know, but everybody was just light-skinned. It was light-skinned
specific.
Somebody's thinking challenge accepted.
There's a specific... His flute player is very, very good and gorgeous, and then his trumpet player is very, very.
Well,
very
maybe
fine.
you should figure out the name for her rather than say, "Oh, light skinned girl."
You know what I'm saying? All light skins don't look alike.
Name tag on the stage, he wouldn't have been able to identify that way.
You'd be a real light skin right now, sir. You'd be a real light skin.
Well, he didn't know who it was anyway.
That's true.
I did. I'll check the footage and see if officially light skinned girl was on stage playing the flute and piccolo. Man, here's what the most random was: light skinned girl on stage playing the flute.
The flute
and the
one instrument, the most random, like probably the most instrument that probably stuck out the most,
and has got a resurgence out of nowhere for hip hop this year.
Yeah, no, it's
actually
true.
I've seen a violinist. It was in college. I seen a violinist and a flute player. They were doing like hip hop covers.
Well, there's what's their name? The two friends from Brooklyn that play the violin. They played on Kendrick stuff.
I don't know them. Good. All I know is I think his name is Lee England.
Okay, yeah, I've heard his name before. I think the other girls are is Charlie and Margot. I think are their names.
Charlie and Margot.
They're two like violinists. They're from New York. They're really good. They played on Kendrick stuff from like Section 80 all the way up, and then like a bunch of other stuff. Yeah,
but damn, were they on it?
They was on it. They killed it.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the one violinist that used to be on a bunch of Kanye stuff at one point.
Oh,
like Overnight Celebrity.
Yeah. You did?
He performed at the Porter Ball, like 06 or 07.
Okay, nice. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the one. I was in a suit, a 5950 or fitted cap, and some forces on.
That sounds like 06.
Yeah.
That sounds like 06, definitely.
But I had like not tucked in shirt,
Right,
like
yeah.
button down.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It was either
nice.
that or Kappa ball, one of the two. I don't know.
It's like the Russell Simmons special right there.
That was a lie. I wore a zoot suit, like a champagne gold zoot suit.
Zoot suit.
Yeah.
And like,
three.
You look like Darkwing Duck out
there. Bruh. Killing it. With fresh braids. I think it was like the first time I had braids too. So I had like fresh straight backs.
And the copy
looking like Chopper suit.
Ooh. Chop. Don't judge me, Shayna. Don't judge me, okay? If you ever look on those Facebook pictures, just stop. Like, if you get to a certain point after, like, before 2010, just stop.
On this day, just on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, on this day. And
Yo, I just ignore those. Because I look at them and be like, not coming back to life. I buried you in these pictures. Stay there.
Pictures of status updates. You used to look, it's like, what the fuck was I on?
Right. I got one today, which reminded me there was one today, and it was just the post thing, and it said about to finish mixing Coffee House Grind and Culture Exchange with Kim
as of today,
and shooting the video. Yeah, it was 5 years ago.
Time out. It does posts too.
Yeah, it does posts. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's gonna be horrible if that starts popping up.
Yep.
But yo, that was a minute ago. That post.
Yeah.
Your post.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 5 years ago.
Goodness.
Wow.
Yep, that's when we did Culture Exchange.
That was pretty good though. That was really good.
Well,
thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah. I mean,
after 5 years,
I feel weird saying it.
Yeah,
thank you.
I had to let it simmer for a little bit. You know, I didn't want to give you quite my review just yet. I gave Gary my review, but I didn't give you mine as well.
It's a genuine.
Don't throw classic
review.
Out there. It's like
it's like classic. I'm not.
That means it's a genuine review. That
it was good. It was good. It was solid. Real solid. That was
problem. The delays between each act.
Bing. So when you get to Erykah Badu's like big ass delay, you're like, oh my goodness, like she still ain't came on. You know it's Erykah Badu, so she's gonna take a sweet ass time. You know, I ain't got no problem with that, huh? So when she finally comes out, like, hold on, there was smoke going for like 15 minutes. Like a lady like 2 seats down was like, yo, y'all can sit down. Because everybody jumped up thinking because we started hearing music playing. We was like, oh, yeah, Erykah Badu's coming out. Oh. And the lady was like, yeah, y'all can sit on down. She does this. She ain't going to be out for another like 15, 20 minutes.
I like this one
done
lady.
Time or some shit.
Yeah, I like this one lady who's been to every Erykah Badu concert.
And I'm dead serious. She was sitting down with like Facebooking and didn't even uncross her legs. Literally 15 to 20 minutes later, then Erykah Badu showed up. I looked at her and she just kind of like nodded at me like, I was like, this mother. I'm mad. You know Erykah Badu that damn well. Before we go into Erykah,
this is nothing like the concert in 07. You boys just relax.
Yeah. All right, so I do got to put a caveat comment in this story with Common. Common came out with Anthony Hamilton. Was not expecting that. That was a special guest. Anthony Hamilton, I've never seen live.
So had the outfit.
He had on the
what? I was about to say. He had the mechanic's outfit that he always wears.
With the jacket?
The jacket, jean jacket, trucker hat.
Look oily as hell.
Yep, that was him. Yeah. That was him. That was exactly it. And but him singing live is still just as good. Like I was wondering if him singing live was gonna be kind of as good as like his radio, his like, you know, music cuts. Yeah. Him singing live is still just as good. But he came out and did 5 songs. Like my cousin, she was like, yo, what if Anthony Hamilton came out and then that motherfucker showed up on stage? Everybody went bananas.
That's awesome.
So they did some songs together. Common in the middle of his like in between songs and sets of his, he had this one, he was like, you know, shouting out Louisville. He did a 10-minute freestyle. Like everything Louisville, just like rapping freestyle and everything Louisville, stuff around Louisville and surrounding areas. Yeah. Like dope. Dropped my Ali in there like 4 times. Like it was dope. Yeah. Fire. And then he has this part where he like serenades a chick, like it's part of a song. They drink wine on stage, whatever. He pulls this random chick out the crowd. Busted. I was like,
wait, she was busted.
She was busted.
Not he busted.
No,
correct?
He didn't bust it on stage. No, she was busted.
Okay.
I like the immediacy of his comment based on your reaction.
That would have made a different story. That would have made a different story. I cannot confirm or deny if he busted on stage. I cannot confirm. But it wasn't like R. Kelly. All right, it wasn't like R. Kelly, shooting beams of light from his dick out into the crowd like he's nutting on everybody.
Oh yeah. That's part of the show.
That's a whole nother topic. We're not covering that right
now. I was hoping. Metaphor.
It's not like a gala concert.
Oh, God. Get your little sheets. Get your little your tarps and your basters.
Oh gosh.
Somebody.
Oh my god.
This is the greatest conversation that is off rails and on rails at the same time. This is amazing. Y'all gonna have me like actually have a tear come out. Have a Terrence Howard tear drop down one time just from laughing so much. All right, so
yeah, y'all funny, man.
So the busted chick comes up on stage. If you listen to this busted chick, write in. Tell us what you felt on stage. All right. And he's like, "Yo, where you from?" She's like, "Indiana."
Cool.
Like, what? He said a Louisville chick come up on stage. Why are you up here? So he does a whole little, song, drinks the drink, and then he's like, "Hold up. I came here for Louisville chick. You know what I'm saying? I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna need to bring up somebody else."
Ouch.
He brings up this uniboob chick in a blue dress.
Oh.
You had one nipple.
What's the worst than a female who doesn't know how to wear the proper bra?
It was.
She don't love herself.
She didn't. And the only reason I'm gonna be this judgmental on her.
She was trying to get to the concert. She thought she was gonna miss there. She didn't realize how tall the time gaps was, and she was rushing.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. Well, I understand you call me judgmental. That's fine.
In the middle, like just one right in the middle as one boob is what you're referring to, right?
Just one bar boob with the nipple.
Or is it a big situation where it's just huge on one side?
No, like one bar. It all looked like one expanded boob, like one boob. Like was it Futurama where whatchamacallit had 3 boobs or like one boob, like
Kung
one boob?
Pao into the fist.
Bing, that'll work. Kung Pao into the fist.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just like
Fifth was it?
Fifth Element?
Element. No, Total Recall. She had 3.
Total Recall. That's what. Yeah, that's 3. What. Sorry, no. Total Recall. And,
I remember watching as a toddler. So
yeah, and
that's
Kung Pao. Yeah, definitely Kung Pao. I forgot about
it. It just looked like one boob and one nipple. So, all right, we're gonna move on. But he's like, she's better than the first one. She looks better than the first one, but she's not rocking her outfit. She's not the best rocking that outfit. I've seen some rocking it better in the crowd somewhere, here nor there. Right. He asks her, "Where you from?" She says, "Huh?" He goes, "What part of Louisville are you from?" She goes, "All of Louisville. Everybody boos."
She goes, sound like a West Coast conversation for a second. Exactly. So, where you from, homie?
Yeah. What? Huh?
Where your grandmama stay? Like she said, all of Louisville. I ain't met not one motherfucker from Louisville who says Louisville.
Her ass was in college, freshman at Louisville.
No, that lady was 45. She done had time somewhere. She said all of Louisville. That ain't a thing. No one's from all of Louisville. You from a part. She could have easily said. He tried to help her. Like, what part? All of Louisville. She said it happily. You West End, East End, Shively, Prospect, Newburgh. You know what I'm saying? Shout out your zone. You know what I'm saying? Frankfurt Avenue, downtown. You know what I'm saying?
Even if you name something.
Right, yeah.
Even if you ain't from there.
Like, ain't nobody in the crowd call you out.
Where your house at now? Like, where's that at? Right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all of Louisville.
Yeah, that ain't how.
On the boat?
She'll say some stupid on the road. So, what in the hell is wrong with you?
Even Common looked at her. Even Common looked at her like, nigga, please, come on.
That's because he's used Chicago.
Like, he was like, Park Hill. He even dropped the name. He was like, Park Hill.
I like that. He tried to help.
Oh,
Please just pick it.
Try to give her multiple choice options.
She still didn't do it, so we had to boo her. So yeah, I had to throw that in there because everybody was like, "Man, why did he bring up a real Louisville?" You know what I'm saying? Like we all out here. Or well, all the chicks out here. I can't go up on stage. I'm a guy. You know what I'm saying? I can't go up on stage. I'm a guy.
He was fangirling. He wanted to be picked.
I mean, if Common would have let me rap, like just testify when he came in the crowd, that'd have been it. Like you would have seen like 72 Snapchats that would have just been me off key rapping, testify, trying not to give Common the mic back.
That's kind of funny. He's just running. I like a selfie over the shoulder picture. You running through the crowd and Common behind you chasing you.
Like they would have to tackle me. Like it'd have been the last time a motherfucker in Louisville would have got to get the mic. Like I was gonna show my ass. But he came in the audience later on after that, and he was dapping up people, taking pictures and videos, selfies, this and that. All right, so Common put on a very, very good show. Energy's crazy. He goes out. Erykah Badu finally comes out the flying smoke.
Right.
You know, she spends at least 5 minutes just posing, just doing like weird poses in the smoke. So there was the lighting. So she had this huge shadow on the wall that looked like a witch. Like it really looks like something out of The Wiz, like a witch shadow. She has like the tall hat, like 3 coats on, like 72 rings. Like she looks very like
regal.
Regal or
Papa Legba.
Huh?
Papa Legba.
I like that.
Yep. Yeah. I like that actually better.
Yeah.
And actually only because of you I get this reference.
That worked.
That was actually so she comes out. She starts off with, you know, back in the day. She starts off with
how did I know she was gonna start off with that?
That makes sense. I was wondering where she was talking
by like third song. She went into On and On.
Oh, damn!
That song is so dope.
And then
song.
Then she went back even more. I think she did Apple Tree. She did some other ones too. She did some other cuts that wasn't on Badu.
Tyrone, how far was Tyrone?
Tyrone was like one of the last songs that she did.
Okay.
So what was dope was she did all these songs, and in the middle she was like start talking, you know, tell a little bit of her story. She told her she was like 46, about to be 47, something like that. You know, she even had a part that like I guess everybody wants to know if her ass is real. So she took off like one of the coats, flared it back, and then showed off like, you know, her assets.
Oh, this went exactly as I expected.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what did she do?
Okay, got it. Yes. All right.
Yes.
Exactly what
I was sad because I was on the wrong side where she showed it, and I was like, no, I didn't get the videotape. It
kind of dies that. Brent's like, turn around.
Turn it around.
Hear me yelling.
Everybody else, it was more chicks beside me going, turn that ass around, girl. I was like, oh, hey, I like this crew. I like this out here.
He said, I got the right ticket.
I got the right. So I'm going to say shout out to the St. Louis chick in the background behind me because she rapped damn near every Common song with me, bar for bar. Everybody else was looking like stunned. They didn't know what to say. They didn't know the word. This chick is rapping bar for bar. And when Erykah Badu came out, she was going bar for bar. So I'm going to have to shout out St. Louis. Y'all know y'all music. I just want to shout that out to that chick. Yeah, Erykah Badu put on a damn good show. That's all I can say. She put on a damn good show. By the end, she left the stage. She did Tyrone. She did Tyrone with the remix. She even added a few little bars in there that ain't on the radio. Like she made up some, ad-lib some parts to Tyrone.
Right.
That was pretty dope. She leaves. They do the Jay-Z like encore. Y'all out there? Are y'all out there? Need y'all to talk and bring it to the stage. Like it was like one of those moments. Like, and then she comes back out. Everybody goes crazy. But the thing is, everybody rushes the stage. At this point, at the encore, she comes out for the encore. Everybody runs up to the stage. Like nobody gets on the stage, but everybody's like literally. If you were in the
so the floor was the floor general admission, or was there actually seats?
Floor was seats, and then general admission was
I figured.
in the.
I was about to say, I was like, that's kind of
section.
weird. I've never seen a. Yeah.
By the end of end of her set, the original set of hers, everybody in the original seat or up there in this, the audience seats or the chairs were on the floor. Like they were on the main floor. Like it was crazy packed. It was dumb packed. When she came back from the encore, everybody just went to the stage. Floor. Hell, I went to the stage too. I was like, no, I'm gonna be in this. So you got people standing on chairs in the front row. Like it's crazy. And she does Bag Lady for 15 minutes.
Ooh. Damn.
And then she's like letting people sing. People are giving her jewelry, shirts, art, stuff like that. That was pretty dope. I had never been to a concert and something like people, fans were giving her like art and jewelry. And she was putting on the jewelry.
Drawings. That's dope.
Like she was putting on the jewelry as she's singing Bag Lady, and then like rocking it the rest of the time.
I like the idea of somebody just handing her like a whole painting, like a big ass like easel and painting.
Yeah, I was.
They drew it while it was happening.
I was 1 foot away. I was one person away. If I could have slipped through and got past this one person,
Erykah Badu. One picture?
Yeah, Erykah Badu.
Yeah,
she would have took my phone, and I would have got to sing on the mic. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she was right there.
Goodness. So yeah, that was my concert experience, man. It was great.
One of the best ones you've been to, or how's it rank?
Definitely one of the best ones I've been to, especially for live bands. Definitely one of the best ones I've been to. I would put it up there with seeing the Temptations, Earth, Wind and Fire, Jay-Z, and Jeezy.
Yeah, that Jay-Z
Erykah Badu. Then it's probably Crit.
Okay, see, I always forget about the Crit show, man. I was mad I missed that one.
Big Crit show was bananas, but like it wasn't like a full band, but he had his like DJ. It was like, his just presence like killed the you know what I'm saying? It was like that's what made it so much better.
Right.
And it was off that Catalactica album, and the one with 86 just dropped. I can't think what the album is. The
shit, I know
that one had just dropped like 2 days before.
Yeah, that was very close. I remember that being close to that because I remember us talking about that.
He did 86.
And then the concert kind of came up, and I was like, I forgot he was even there.
He did that song. I thought I was born in 86 for a second. Like, that song was bananas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was. I would put that up there with probably in my top 5 for sure. Greatest concerts I've seen. James Brown, totaling it out. Like, he's probably my 5th.
Yeah.
I got to see James Brown on the Belvedere.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Glad you had a good time. That sounds good. Well, speaking of albums,
okay.
Damn.
So, did you guys get a chance to check out Kendrick's new album this week?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, first and foremost, we'll start with Shayna. What did you think of it?
Oh,
overall,
it was a joy.
like from by itself and compared to everything else? What do you think?
I put it on my offline content immediately because I knew that I was going to like it. I listened to it at the gym so I could listen to it uninterrupted. Whole album top to finish, all the way through. Love it. Yeah. Great. I like the theme of the music. It goes right along with all the hip-hop albums I've been listening to anyway. It's like little bits and pieces of everything I've been listening to. So it fits right in my catalog. But, I mean, I love it. Element is probably one of my favorite songs on there.
Yeah, that hook is phenomenal.
Yes.
That hook is really, really good. I love that hook.
Yes, I really enjoyed the album though. I mean, I have no complaints at all. That song "Loyalty" with Rihanna is really cool.
Yeah,
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah.
Fire. Yep, definitely.
I thought he said liar.
I thought he did too.
My bad. Oh, that's why I got to
I was
look.
like, is that a song title? I'm looking.
I was like, no. Yoga Flame.
Fire. That works against Brent's fire approval. We need an alarm, like a fucking light to go off behind you.
Oh,
like a fucking fire alarm, yeah. That'd be good, yeah. But yeah, sweet. Very nice, very nice.
What are your thoughts on it? And also, the cover art. What did you think of that as well? I want to talk about that as well. When he released his set list and everything prior.
Yeah. It's funny because like when I finally saw the cover art, because like I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, I kind of wanted the cover to be the cover that was Humble.
Yeah.
Or one of the shots from the music video, like we talked about from last time.
Episode.
Yeah, the last episode. Because that worked so well. But the funny thing is, like, that cover, I think, perfectly reflects like his emotion throughout that. Where it's kind of like he has this look on his face, like he almost has a look on his face between like I don't give a fuck and dude, if you don't quit talking to me, I'm gonna pop you. That's kind of look on his face, like he's looking down, like, dude, shut up, get out of my face, or like I don't even give a shit. I'm just here.
Yeah, it's almost like I don't want to have to do this, but you're making me.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. But as far as the album goes, I mean, I love the story front to back. The way it kind of worked, the way he started off with the first track, did that little like talking point, and then went right into like the first, like DNA hits so hard first. And the thing that was really nice about it is DNA sonically matches up really well with Humble as far as like the bounce that it has.
Yeah.
So it kind of is good. Like you heard Humble and you're like, okay, is this going to be how the whole album sounds? Kind of like the way we talked about last time, like the way when we heard like, is this the way the whole To Pimp a Butterfly is going to sound? But hearing that DNA like as the first like song, like really was like, okay, this is where we're at, and this is where his mindset is. And then it just fucking barreled through from there, which was very interesting.
Yes, I love how Pride leads into Humble. Like that was the perfect way to lead into it.
Yeah,
it felt cohesive. It's not like, oh, the single finally or anything like that. Like it just
matched up perfect. Well. Yeah, which I hate when I hate either when the single is way early in the album. I don't like the first track. Much. Yeah. Sometimes it works, but very rarely. Most of the time, it's like, all right, well, okay. But I like it. Yeah, it was perfectly like set perfectly in the middle, and it matched great with the theme. The thing that one of the things I didn't like about it was I wish that Triple X song with U2 was longer.
Ooh.
When it started ending, I got so mad. I've never gotten mad at a song ending in my life.
Question.
Like, I was like, no, you're not about to fade out. No, you're not. Fuck you, kid. I was like, really, dude? I was like, this is the bit. Like, they sound so good on that hook. Like, that hook fit perfectly. And I was like, really?
Make us forgive U2 for invading our phones a couple years ago?
Yeah. See, I don't have an iPhone. I kind of watched that from a distance, which I was like, that's kind of stupid, guys.
They're trying to make up for it.
Yeah. But I like enough of their old stuff that I was fine with it. But yeah, I think them being on this, I mean, that fits so well. And the fact that song was so short, I was like, you gotta be, and that's the only song that's like short. All the rest of them are like perfect length. But then he just decided, no, we're going to give you U2 for fucking a minute, 30 seconds. Like, come on, man. Because it kind of got off like weird, and it had that kind of jumbled like effect and like chop up on his voice. And then when it finally got into it and got to the hook, you're like, oh, this sounds great. Because when you see U2 featured on Kendrick Lamar album, which is weird enough, you're like, well, they're going to sing. I don't think Bono's going to rap.
Or I think it's just some sample.
Yeah, exactly. Or you think it's going to be saying, like, it's going to be a vocal. So you're like, well, it'll probably be a vocal on the hook, or they might have something where they tie it, like he might have his own verse, whatever. But that fit perfectly. And the fact that I was like, motherfucker. I got so mad when it ended. Like, I've never got actively mad. And I was like, really? Like, why would you, like, all right, whatever. He's the creative. He made the decision. Fucking damn it. So, but yeah, I like it.
Give you a remix.
I like, now, kind of off subject, but I really like the Ned Flanders variant of the damn cover that just says darn.
And I haven't seen
it. Oh, I got to see that.
I seen a meme where somebody had a picture of Farouk on the cover
nice.
and said, since he always says that all the time.
That's good. I like
Nation of Domination.
Yeah. But what did you think of it?
I'm not ready to call it a classic.
Right.
I want to give it a.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, some things you hear, you be like, classic. It's classic already. It's classic in the making, whatever. Sometimes, no. But this one, I want to listen to it one more time through. Because when I was listening to it, I was more listening to I was captivated by the production. Like, I probably can't rap bar for bar most of the songs at all, like, yet. No, actually, I can't do any of them like that yet. But production-wise, I was very impressed how songs were just flowing into the next song. Because I'll be honest, the first 7 songs, I didn't even know the names of them because I hit play and I was doing work.
They were changing.
Yeah, and they were just flowing into the next song. So I was thinking like maybe 1 or 2 songs, maybe 3 went past, and it was 7 or 8 songs had just played through. And And I think that's very that kind of shows the production skills, how in certain songs beat changes, tempo changes, flow patterns change, and that might be one song, but he does it so much that it's not like overdone, and it's done in a very tactical way that's like, to me, I think it's very very enjoyable, because some people can rap and beat changes, they try to flip, you know, maybe just with the beat and all that, and it doesn't come off right. Like, it seems too forced, and this one's like a whole album that 1 minute it could be slow, it could be fast, it could be, you know, whatever he was trying to do.
And you don't have those. I was going to just say, you don't have those clear divides that we had on To Pimp a Butterfly. That poem that broke up, like we had that clear like stopgap between every song. That we were like, okay, time to change to another theme. Time to change to another theme. So I think it's more, like you said, tactical. Like
so
you said,
I was surprised Humble was so late in the track list, because I was expecting it to be probably like one of the first 4 songs for some reason. And so when I got all the way to it, I was like, I ain't heard Humble yet. I was like, what the hell they do with the song? Like, where's it at? And then Pride dropped, and then the next one was Humble. I was like, okay. Triple X and Loyalty might be my favorite songs right now. And I can't remember. It might be the second song.
DNA.
DNA. That one might have the beat.
Fucking knocks.
Yeah, that one was just like, I want to ride. I want to be in somebody's car with the 12s. Let that bang.
Absolutely. Very nice.
So that was my opinion. I'm looking forward to listening to it again. I really think it's a good album. I mean, I at least enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I want to listen to it again in a different setting, so that way I can really dissect this album.
Right.
See what's like really being said, you know, on every track.
Very nice. So, Webb, what did you think?
Yeah, Webb, I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
I am currently on listen number 7.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I said that now because I can't say the word sixth. So we'll leave that alone. So I'm on. Yeah, so I specifically skipped through it just so I can say I'm on listen number 7.
Run it back again. 7. We're good. Listen to 2 songs.
As far as how I felt about the album, how we were talking about how different things were taking place on each album, I really felt that this one was super personal and super experimental compared to his previous work, especially like To Pimp a Butterfly. Like, granted, as far as the personal standpoint, it was more about, he kind of said it himself, like less, or as far as he was focusing less on Black Power and was kind of more internalized as far as wicked or weakness. Right. As he kept saying, or as he said throughout the Humble, and also in the intro of the album. As far as that dichotomy there, you can kind of tell as far as him kind of battling his own personal demons, whether it be his environment, interacting with that around him, and how he could be a product of that, or how he is a product of that.
Right.
And then there was also, I can't remember the name of the track, where somebody on the voicemail was sitting there kind of reading scripture to him.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
That was the one before. That was
before XXX.
Was it before XXX or was it before
God?
God. That was before God. It was before God.
That one made me think
Fear.
of Big Sean.
Was it after God? Or was it after God? I can't remember.
No, After God is Duckworth, which I'll get to in a minute.
Jesus Christ. I can't
Duckworth was a lot.
do a whole fucking hour on just that song alone.
Yeah, as far as that dichotomy, I really like that. As far as just kind of, you kind of see more his train of thought, like it's with Fear. You saw where he was at different stages as a child, as a teenager, as an adult. And as far as what drove him, that as far as fear motivating him, like, for example, fear of getting the ass whooping if you don't act right, according to his parents. Fear of getting killed as a teenager just from living.
Yeah.
And then fear was less about his mortality and just kind of more peace of mind, I think, if I remember it correctly, as an adult.
Right.
And so that was dope. The cover, when y'all were talking about the cover, as far as it, like liking the art about it, I thought that was fake at first. and the cover and the title, I thought it was like, who the hell just kind of just scrounged this up off off of Windows Paint and just put it and just tacked it on. Yeah, here's the album at first.
Yeah.
But like the more you looked at it, and it's just kind of interesting as far as that picture is almost like you ever see those memes like me in a or my profile picture versus my tagged photo.
Okay, yeah.
And it kind of came across like a tagged photo type of deal with that one. And it, as far as y'all were looking at it, as far as him being angry, as far as him saying, damn, I can kind of see that. And I can also kind of see where it looked like he was a little stressed out and just going, damn, as far as
he did look
going
tired.
about life. Yeah, either angry or just stressed or something like that.
Like that's what we're saying, like more along the lines like, yeah, they're tired or like angry or like annoyed. I guess was more so.
And that goes back to that back to that little dichotomy. That's a wicked or weakness.
Absolutely.
Also, I'm glad Duckworth was at the end of the album, especially for him to sit there and just tell that story as far as how things could have went differently. Yeah. And that's a fucked up story when you think about it.
It is. That's crazy.
It's like
the story was really
the person
good.
who signed you almost killed your father.
Yeah.
That story was just wild as far as they put that on there.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention as far as Triple X, that one was, I think, the biggest example of splitting between wicked and weakness, as far as how the part where the beat dropped and it kind of sounded like an NWA type of song at first, and how he was sitting there talking about, man, I couldn't be you if that was my son, or if that was my mom, or if that was someone that I cared about that got shot, because I would sit there and bust their ass open. Now, excuse me, I got a speech at this school. Hey kids, don't use guns. And for that was just dope as hell as far as him go from there, and then also throwing in the title "Damn" as soon as he sit there and said that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, the tracks, as Brent mentioned, it was kind of trippy as far as how short they were. Yeah, it's like they still like some of them as far as the introductions, they took their time, but at the same time they did what they needed to do. They got their work in and bounced. It felt like it's kind of crazy.
I like Brent's. I like what you said, Brent. Like tactical is a good way to like a one word like of how the tracks were laid out. Yeah, it's very like I'm in here, I'm out.
Plus with the titles, as far as also coinciding with some of them involving sins. Yeah, pride. No, not envy. I don't think envy. No, pride and lust are the ones that stick out the most to me at this moment.
I think envy
absolutely.
Is it?
Oh, it was.
I think envy is one.
Okay, it's not.
It's not. It's not. I apologize.
I think it's going. You got loyalty, pride, God, fear. Lust, blood, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it really was good, and it's funny because like this has been, I think, the biggest deviation out of all the three previous albums of what myself personally, I don't know about you guys, got used to as Kendrick's sound. Go ahead, Brent.
I got a question. Did y'all just say Envy was not one of the 7 sins?
No, that's not one of the songs.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was thinking Envy was a 7 sin. Okay. No. All right. My bad.
No, good. But because people always say, and I've heard people say this, and like it's been people's critiques too. That's silly.
I was like, it is one. I'm pretty sure.
But if you go back and listen to like Section 80 all the way through, especially to Pimp a Butterfly, I think. You kind of have these like parts where the rubber band kind of like stretches out and then comes back together. With Section 80, you have that's when they developed what I think is like TDE's and specifically Kendrick's like jazz infused sound, as far as especially on the production side, and even what influenced some of his parts where it comes across as like spoken word or like somebody like speaking over like a very like jazz type like that kind of stuff, like you think about like speakeasies and stuff like that. That was kind of like their sound. I remember hearing those first albums and like, yeah, and the funny thing is that was one of the complaints people had. People were like, oh, it's too like Section 80 or To Pimp a Butterfly was too jazzy. Now you have the rubber band kind of like pull apart a little bit when you get to Good Kid, Mad City, which I think is probably the thing that's most similar to what Damn is. Then you have the rubber band kind of retract back again, get closer, with To Pimp a Butterfly, which is very live music, jazz infused, emotional, not only through his lyrical tone, but through the instruments and stuff as well. And then you're back at Damn, where you kind of get that rubber band back out, and then you get something that's closer to Good Kid, Mad City, but probably the farthest retraction from that kind of like jazz infused sound that really became his sound / TDE sound, especially when you look at like soul specifically. But it's just interesting to see like that kind of like that difference, because a lot of people, when you listen to a lot of albums, most of the time they stay generally the same. Like, you know, you're like, yeah, this sounds like a Common album. This sounds like such and such album. Even if it's going from, if we go to Jay-Z, even if it's going from Reasonable Doubt to Blueprint, there are very clear similarities. There's big differences too, because obviously you get new producers. You got Kanye when you got the Blueprint, so shit changed fucking drastically.
As an artist.
Yeah. DJ Premier, everything else. But what are you guys' favorite song on this album? On Kendrick's. Everybody like either sighed or like looked like they were about to like run from the camera. Same question.
And end call.
Right, yeah, all right, done.
Done.
Thank you for
joining.
Who's yours,
Gary? Who's yours? What's yours? What's your favorite song on this one?
I think I have to give it to Duckworth.
All right, Duckworth.
The thing was, usually, like I've said before here, like I've said 100 times, the beat is usually what gets me on the album. The production is what gets me in the door. The lyrics are what keeps me there. The fact that normally what happens is when you get the production, usually the rapper is tied to that production in a very like tangential way. They have to keep the right cadence. They have to stick with the beat, and therefore makes the song better. The beat was there purely to assist him. It's like he wasn't even studying the beat. It was almost like Kendrick was rapping while Ninth was making the beat. It's almost like Ninth was like, all right, let me keep up with him. Like it's almost like that, which is usually the complete opposite of the way it is. Normally it's like, listen to this beat Kendrick made, and they're like, oh shit, and they're like writing, trying to keep up with the beat. It was like the complete reverse of that, and it worked perfectly. Every pause, every time the beat changed was a clear plot point change in his story. So it was almost like a film score. But the way Ninth chops up his samples, this might be the beat that puts Ninth, even though he's been great and he's done so much stuff, but this beat particular might be the one track that like the track that catapults Ninth over that kind of fence into the same realm as like Premier and Dilla and all these other like people who are like classic hip hop producers. Kanye as well. Old Kanye. Sometimes.
Kanye.
I think so, and I'm glad it's getting the due. Like this was like U.S. and Syria was #1 trending the day the album released, and Duckworth second. The place that we just bombed was first, and this bomb ass track was second.
I like that look you just gave him.
I was about to call it too.
But no, I love it. That has to be mine for sure. For those reasons. Triple X is painfully close. If it wasn't so short, I wouldn't have to penalize it. It's out of spite that I put it in second.
Which one's second? Again?
Triple X.
Okay.
Triple X.
Well, you want to take the lead on this one? What's your favorite track?
Mine.
I didn't mean for it to be a painful experience.
It depends. It depends on the mood. Like on the way over here, I was sitting there listening to Element, and it was like, make it look sexy. It's just trying to get in that mood as far as ready to record.
Yeah.
It is. And currently, as far as Element would help put me in the mood. DNA helped me put me in the mood. As far as like, for a fact, I'm going to be listening to that as far as getting ready for work, going back and forth from there. I think the one that sticks with me the most, actually before that one, I like Lust because of the part where they let me put, before they let me put the head in part, which I found. Do y'all remember Archer?
Yeah.
It was like, just a tip. That's exactly what kept popping in my mind. Right?
Yeah.
But as far as with Lust, it reminds me a lot of Vibrate from Love Below.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
Lord.
and especially with the reverse part.
That's good.
I really like, and Lust kind of sticks with me. Love is dope as hell too.
Yeah,
I can see that on the radio.
I saw a comment that said that The Dream would have killed Love, specifically by Divine. Actually wrote that. I thought about it and I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
the Zakari, I think that's his name.
Zakari,
how it's pronounced.
His vocal, he's fucking great. I've never heard of this guy, but he's actually his vocals are amazing.
And with the Loyalty was dope as far as how it sampled 24K Magic.
Oh, exactly. Yeah,
that was. I could hear it too as soon as even though it was in reverse.
Yeah,
I could still tell. I was like, that's Mr. Talkbucks right there.
Yep.
But as far as probably overall favorite song, it'll probably be Triple X.
Okay.
Just because it had such meaning behind it. Second, and only by a hair, would be Duckworth.
Okay, gotcha. Now, before I pass it to you, to Brent and Shayna, I will say the one that'll probably rule my summer nights will probably be Ya. That song has a very good late afternoon vibe to it that I really like. It's slow. The hook is really smooth.
Oh, I forgot to mention about Kid Capri. How did y'all feel about him being on there every now and then?
At first, I didn't like it. I'll be honest. At first, I didn't like it. But then I realized how it worked, and it worked.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't like because I generally don't like that shit, period.
Because of the mixtapes of old.
Yeah. Downloading stuff. Downloading stuff off Kazaa and fucking getting wait, I don't want DJ Scuttlebuzz.
DJ Scuttlebuzz in the mix.
Stop.
And I didn't realize Kid Capri used to be a DJ for Big L. All I knew him for was Def Comedy.
Yeah, that's where I think.
So that was kind of odd. It was like, well, that's random as far as him being on the album.
Yeah, it's true.
But it doesn't hinder it.
No, I don't think it does. Shayna, what is your favorite?
Well, like Webb, it depends on a mood. My real ain't shit side, because I love a good song that's just talking shit. So I love Element for that. It gives me that cocky attitude. And again, right when I heard that, I was in the gym and it was arm day. So it was really getting me in the mood while doing arms. Yes. So I was like, I'm going to make it look sexy. I was in it. So it was perfect.
Giving yourself all kinds of looks in the mirror.
That's perfect.
No, I ended my gym session. I never take gym selfies, but we ended the gym session taking gym selfies. So that's what the album did for me.
Excellent.
So Element has to be one, and then I like Duckworth because I like the storytelling in it a lot. And which one is the one where he said, if you feel some type of way, then aha? That's Element, right?
I'm pretty sure that was. Because Element is looked at as the diss track.
Because that's another thing. It's like when it was the thing, I put my phone down, I had my Beats X in, so I didn't know when the songs were changing either. It was just kind of I like what he's saying right now, so I like this one. Still got to go back and be I got to look at it again. And the same thing, I listened to the album again today while I was cleaning house and I was doing dishes and stuff. I just had it play in the background and I just let it flow into every single song, just bopping.
Yeah.
So it's hard to pick a favorite, but it'd have to be either Element or probably Duckworth.
Nice. Now, Brent, you're going to close us off, and before I get to you.
Okay.
My favorite line, and just because we've all heard that Kendrick and J. Cole's the same way, that they live very different lifestyles than most rappers. One of my favorite lines in the album that I think plays into the theme of what you said, of him kind of going through his own kind of emotional development, stuff like that, is he said, I do 30 shows a month and I still won't buy myself a Lexus. We've heard since the beginning that Kendrick doesn't he's not flashy. His house is one of these houses you see out Masterson Station or something. He still lives in Compton's area because he doesn't. And then he kind of went into the after that in Fear, where he talked about it just played into the fact he's so afraid of going back to that poverty. And then him having that line where he was 30 shows a month and I won't even buy myself a Lexus. It's a very kind of funny line when you just listen to it just passively. But it's a very personal line when you think about it. That plays into probably his biggest fear is being poor again, which I think is a theme that kind of played throughout the album. But Brent, what was your favorite?
Wait, do any of y'all have any more favorite lines? Because I didn't even remember that line.
Huh? What'd you say?
Where he called himself Mr. 1 through 5.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Which was kind of awesome. Which I think that was on Element, because that might have It's how they call it, the rap Cold War between him and Drake now.
Yeah.
Interesting title. But as far as calling himself Mr. 1 through 5, it's like, nah, fuck your top 5. I'm the entire spot.
Yeah.
And
a bunch of people were putting up the list, and they were like K.Dot, Kendrick, Kung Fu Kenny, Cornrow Kenny. And they got like 5 laid out. They was like, yeah, it makes sense. It's like, all right, that works.
That is, which is also kind of a dig towards Drake's line on More Life. I don't remember the name of the song where he's like, I'm top 5, but I'm top 2, but I'm not 2.
Yeah.
And just that's cute.
Yeah,
that's cute.
Yeah.
But then he was like, nah, I can do one better.
I forgot about that line. Yeah. All right. What you got, Brent?
My go-to song as of right now would have to be Loyalty and Triple X. I might have to pick Triple.
Consensus.
Huh?
And I was like, the consensus as far as like everybody in the podcast is selected Triple X.
Which makes me really happy, and I'll tell you why, because I got pissed off. When this album first got posted, I saw one tweet where this guy was like, really, your only features are Rihanna and fucking you too? And I was like, I want to jump to the computer and kick your ass. Like, really, dude? What kind of shit is that? Like, why would you?
Like, Gary's normally not like this, only when he's with the homies. When he listens to K.Dot, Gary wants to fight everybody.
Makes me so mad, though. I was like, really? Like, that's your critique? You haven't even fucking heard the album yet.
Before you even heard it.
Jesus.
Okay, so since you was talking about what bothered you, Triple X was so short. So when Duckworth went off, I was expecting another song to drop.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't looking at the phone. I was like, what the hell was this? I was like, where's my next song? I was like, something started buffering. I was like, something must have been buffering. My phone, did it die? I was like, where the hell's my next song? I was like, that's the whole album?
Yeah, is it? Oh, dang.
I didn't know how to feel. I was like, am I happy, or am I like supposed to be mad because I expected something more? Like, not in like, oh, this album wasn't good, but I was like, I need another track. But Loyalty I wasn't expecting. With Rihanna, I wasn't expecting that. And that mood of that song, just I think Rihanna does a excellent job, and I haven't said that very often about Rihanna. On this track, like I feel like it's something. When I heard it, I was like, I want to hear this in a club.
It's
like,
definitely
I want to hear this out and see how everybody reacts to this song, like as it drops and as it just vibes in a club or in like a social atmosphere.
Right.
And then when I heard Triple X, I was working. I heard Triple X, and I wrote somebody like, "Yo, this XX song," because I was like, I didn't want to get flagged. I was like, just in case I might get flagged for saying Triple X on a Instant Messenger somewhere. I was like, this song's bananas. Like, I don't know where it came from. It was the song that surprised the hell out of me.
Right.
At least on this listen through.
Gotcha.
I don't know, man. Shouts out to this album. Shouts out to it.
Now, Shane, I know you have to go. You got like 2 minutes.
Yes.
I just had one more thing. Now, since we've arrived at this day, I don't know if you guys heard before, but what did you guys think about the rumors that this was a first disc of a 2-part album? And today was posted. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's tomorrow. I forgot today's Saturday. I'm so used to recording on Sunday. So what do you guys think about that? That actually makes my conversation better because I was kind of mad. I checked my phone for Spotify while we were recording to be like, oh, is it out? But what do you guys think about that? Because I think it kind of there's some hints between like Heart Part 4 and there was some stuff in this like stuff that he said that would play to it. And then the other thing is he headline closes Coachella tomorrow. So how dope would that be to just drop a fucking another album?
I think it'd be
Page
smart.
from Beyonce's book.
What do you think?
Smart. I mean, K.Dot is kind of like the only person that can do it like Beyonce. Drop something and everybody go wild like Beehive fans.
Because everybody said that's why the back of the cover and the picture in his Spotify is the back, which is basically like a mirror image of the front.
Oh, now that I think about it, Future kind of did that this year too.
Yeah, but he was trying to get out of contract.
And they both ended up getting pretty high on the
he did.
On Billboard.
Yeah, he did good. Well, you think it's gonna be true? You think we're gonna get another one tomorrow?
I hope so.
Name it God.
That would be good. That'd be good.
On Easter Sunday, K.Dot rises.
So then put it together.
GD, yeah. That'd be good. That'd be crazy. Well, yeah. Well, if that's it, guys. I think it was good. Let us know what you guys thought about Kendrick's new album and any new albums you've been checking out.
We're gonna leave out the sex robots.
We'll wait. We'll save it.
Okay, good. Because I want more research on that.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Wait a minute. That sounded. Wait.
Yeah. And on that note, I am LL. I'm joking.
Guys, thank you for checking
Product
out.
Reviews next week.
No. Oh, that's even worse. It means you're buying one.
You're silly. As always,
I see you, Webb.
Let us know what you think about Kendrick. Oafdiscussions@gmail.com is where you can email us. At Oafdiscussions on Twitter is where you can follow us. Facebook.com /group/Oafdiscussions. Join the group. Join everybody on there, the good people. And thank you for everybody that's been following us and stuff like that. We're continuing to work on the live stream stuff. It will be coming. Don't even worry about it. I am K and Kid Swift on Twitter. Brent is LLCoolB22.
Yep.
Shayna is at ShaynaNB, and Webb is at is it WB859?
WB.
That's right, ain't it?
WB.
No, I'm not Warner Brothers at all.
No, WBB.
Web 859.
Web. Okay, it's a
Why would you spell it out? It's a word.
At Web 859.
Okay, at Web 859. I always want to put an underscore in there. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, thank you very much. We will see you guys next week. And we.
By the way, to mention, make sure you're listening on Podbean, Stitcher, iTunes, if that's up and running like it should be.
Yeah,
also, catch these on YouTube. We are uploading the older episodes every Thursday as a throwback.
Mm-hmm.
We're aiming to upload newer episodes Monday or Tuesday. Try to get something going for y'all in case you want to just listen to it at work.
Yeah.
In another format.
Yeah. Sweet. Sounds good, guys. Well, for everybody, I'm Gary Wright. I'm out. We're out. Peace. Later, guys.
Arrivederci.
Ciao.
Me.